Hi, so nearly 70, 47 people are there. Hopefully, all are your students only, no, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hello. Yeah.
Student
So,
and teachers, sir.
thank you so much. Our teachers also that. Thank
Okay,
you,
okay,
thank you. So,
okay,
thank you
sir.
so much for providing such a wonderful opportunity for me. I'm not able to talk in Malayalam, so I'm not familiar with Malayalam, so I can able to understand Malayalam. If you have any ask me in English, or if you have better to be ask your queries in the chat box. If I know the answer, I will tell that responses. Now I'm going to my share my screen. So I'm going to start my presentation directly. Yes. So I hope all of you get my screen. This my task is assigned by today. The topic you assigned for me is tech new. Hopefully you are all the last 2 months. No, we are in lockdown. Now we are in the lockdown 5.0. But even though we are not aware of the terms called webinar, so any people can give the response. What is the webinar? So kindly give the response in the chat box. I request all others can mute your microphone in your end, please. I request all to mute your microphone. Otherwise, Sunis sir, kindly mute the entire mute all options there.
Okay,
I will
okay, sir. Okay, okay, sir.
mention some. Yes. Um, Yes. So now I'm going to suppose my voice is not clear in the sense you can be asked that in between you can inform me and I can check my internet connection and all. Yes. See here. Just I'm going to show how we are facing the lockdown. In what manner we are crossing the lockdown. That is why I'm showing one information to you. Now we are in the lockdown 5.0. So we are moving to the 2.0, 3.0, 4.0. Now we are in the current question, so 5.0. I don't know how long they may extend as a 6.0, 7.0 and all. But how we are facing the lockdown in the sense is the correct truth. Um, the coronavirus is outside of our home. We are sitting in that inside. We are doing all our day-to-day life in the home itself with the use of internet, with the use of computer as other devices. So this is called as a remote learning. Actually, we may hear the terms called remote learning. In the office, people they are using is a remote work. Do you know the meaning of remote? So normally in our homes and all, we are using the remote. What is the use of the remote means? There is no need to be go near to the TV and change the channels and all. Within the positions, you are accessing the particular devices. So the same thing in the classroom is called remote learning. Now we are attending as a remote learning through the section only. What is remote learning? I am sitting in my university cabin. You are sitting in your home. Here I am teaching you. I am assessing you directly to you. Therefore, it's called as a remote learning. Otherwise, it's called a virtual learning and all. This way the people are sitting. Some of the people hide their microphone, sorry, web camera, no, because they are like this only. In the Zoom meeting, if you want to show, if the people want to show their face in the sense, they will come with good makeup and all. If only the audio based meeting in the sense, they won't think about any kind of makeup and all. Even I'm always suggest the go the meeting after 11:30. If you're conducting the meeting 10 o'clock, no, so now the entire day to life is to be changing now. For example, previously we may sleep in nearly 9:30 or 10 o'clock in the house. Now we are sleeping 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock only. Some people they're sleeping 3 o'clock. The morning time of wake up, no, previously before the corona, we may wake up nearly 7 or 6 something. But nowadays the entire lifespan is be changing. We are wake up at 9:30 or 10 o'clock only. Yeah, if the faculty member organizing any class at 10 o'clock, without brushing, without bathing, they may come and sit the what is the Zoom meeting. And the problem with the Zoom meeting, no, we could not be foresee what it happened the end. So the only the teachers having a lot of problem while um, continuing the online classes and all. See the class reality. Because in your end, in the teacher's end, all the people knows what is going on because we are showing our face, we are sharing our PowerPoint and all. But we could not be understand what is the end users they are using, particularly the student side, because some people they may share, what is that? They may sleep, they may eat, they may go for bed to sleep. We could not be perceive what is the happening in the students' end. So most of the classrooms going on like this only because they need only the attendance. Further, what they're doing, just they join the meeting, they mute the microphone, then they mute the web camera, then after that they go and take a bath. They are doing eating, they are chatting with their friends. All the things they are doing but the class is going on. So this is a way we are crossing the things. Now, how the works on home is going on. See the case of BBC News. One guy is doing a news during the home itself. The external sound in the sense that family members they're disturbing each other. Even we are spending much time with home only, but we are very limited time to talk to the family members because most of the time we are touching with the mobile phone as well the technology devices also. Previous also sometimes we are spending the time after come back to our school, college and all. But nowadays even we are sitting the same home nearly more than 60 days, but talking to the our family members very limited. So this is the way we are crossing our day-to-day life. The next thing, the Zoom meeting or other meetings, what is that users opposite? What is it? The end users know what is the advantage? They no need to be bothered about the dressing sense. Even the night dress, they may come and attend the meeting. The boys and are using only shorts, the t-shirt. So like that, they are coming and attend the meeting. They don't have there is no kind of the professional dress coding is needed to attend the meeting. Only the teachers can wear the proper dress. The student side, nothing is needed. This is the way we are crossing because we are not thinking about even some of the people. So while you're attending the meeting, what they do, they are opening the web camera. They are sleeping they lay down the bed and all. So normally we won't be show our bedrooms to others. But now what it happened? So everything through the web camera, the opposite end user, they are seeing what is happening in your homes. So be cautious when you are using a web camera, particularly in the online meetings. Um, this is why me in the Zoom meeting. But if you see the reality, so they're not wearing their dresses properly. The problem with Zoom meeting and other kind of Google Meet and all, the biggest problem is when you accidentally share the wrong screen. This kind of facial expression may comes to the end those who are sharing the screen because they are not aware of it how to share the things. Some people without knowing they are sharing the screen for n to want to know the features of the particular tool knowing they sharing that sharing the mobile phone screen having some images. That time they feel like this, oh, I'm accidentally sending this kind of things, like they feel worried. But the biggest problem we are facing now on the lockdown one, and the lockdown one, we don't have that much a problem. But the lockdown 2.0 onwards, the teacher are making very big, what is that, making big issue to the students community because the teacher side, we are taking regularly to the class students, regularly to students. So they feel that for sitting here, online classes make boring now. So because there is no engagement activity in the real classrooms, like in the real classrooms, but in the virtual classroom, that kind of engagement is very lacking. That is why the people are very much worried to participate this kind of online meeting. There's a chance. Still now we are thinking about the cause of death only the corona, but if you are continuing this kind of webinar, sure, damn sure the people may go this kind of. This also making a cause for the death. Some people are when they're making the meetings nearly 10 o'clock or 9:58, this kind of scenario is happening because without dressing, without bathing, they come and sit in the meeting. Some people they wake up to 9:58, they may join the meeting 10 o'clock. Within 2 seconds, they come and join and they may go for the regular work. So only that what is that? In front of the computer, in front of the laptop, no one is there. Only it may playing. So the biggest problem that faced by the teachers community now, because we could not realize what is happening the end users, but only the advantage now before the corona, we don't have that much of dedicated work we are doing. So even we are going nearly 9 o'clock, we are come back to 5 o'clock, but now we are working much compared to the previous days because now we want to be develop some videos to share the students. We want to engage the students in some assignment tasks like that. We are much engaging now compared to the previous days. This is the way the teachers are facing. So that 24/7 access, they're sitting with the laptop, they're sitting with the computer, they're working a lot for the students community. We have to appreciate because the people are giving the appreciation only for the doctor community or that kind of police and all. But even none of the people are not thinking about the teachers community because the teachers are working a lot for normally the parents now they are big worrying to control the students. Now all the schools they started an online class. That is why the parents are little not having that much of worry. But even though there is a problem, we could not be force the students, force the child, particularly in this primary schools as well as the elementary school. We won't be force the children to learn through with the kind of technology devices because it may harmful to them for the physical wise. Now this why that our lockdown 4.0 and 5.0 is going on. Most of the people are after opening the meeting, they may sleep like this. I don't know how many people are now, the 47 people. How many people are you're sleeping? I don't know. So that could not know what is happening in your end. This is why the people are so happy. For example, if the teacher started the online classes, so due to the net connectivity, they may left, no? So sometimes he may left. That time only the students may be there in the particular Zoom meeting. That time they may so happy to discuss anything to them, because normally in the real classroom they are easily to mingle to each other, but now the more than 6 days we are sitting alone. No? That's why what the people doing with the teachers not in the meeting, they are very much happy to talk to their friends and very colloquially. This is why the Zoom meeting or the Google Meet is going on. I hope you know how we are crossing the lockdowns. Now I'm going to the how we are using the mobile phone. Then after that, I'm coming for the technology. So what are the technologies we must learn as a teacher educator, as a teachers, because you're becoming forthcoming teacher also. Now, still now, we are using mobile phone only for taking selfie. I hope this lockdown period, you minimize to use the selfie because you are using mobile phone much for our learning purpose. I'm little happy for this. Previously, we are using mobile phone only for taking selfie. But if you ask the meaning of selfie, so no one can tell the clarity. That's why I'm giving some input. What is my selfie? How many types of peace are there? Now in the psychological, now in the psychology books, a lot of terminology may hear. That's for self-concept, self-image, self-respect, self-esteem. So what is the terms denote self? Self means individual. Okay. So, but when you go for selfie, we are what is the interpreted in a wrong way. So we are thinking that selfie means taking the photo with your friend also make under the selfie. It's entirely wrong. Selfie means a person taking the photo by himself only. A single person taking the photo by himself. For example, if you are taking the photo by yourself, then only it's called selfie. See the perfect example. The photo consists of only one guy. So the same person can take the photo, then only it's called selfie. We have to categorize the people based on the mobile phone size. If the mobile phone size is bigger than your pocket, you may be a slave to your phone. If the mobile phone is smaller than your pocket, phone may be a slave to you. In this way, we have to categorize. So the slave only, slave, whether you are a slave to the phone or mobile to slave to you. So that is the based on the mobile phone size only. Now taking selfies now data. We are the world of video. So each and day, previously the people are much focused on the photo only. Now they are moving to take a video like um, to go with they using the dust match as well the TikTok and all. Now the entire people using the TikTok, that is called as a video selfie. Instead of taking a photo, if you're taking a selfie, that is called as a video selfie. This is another example. This image I get it from the social media only, thanks to the social media. Even the funeral functions, you go for some death ceremony also, the people may taking you a selfie there, taking the photo. Next fee is called as a well fee, workout selfie. During your workout time, even the morning walk or doing the yoga practice or walking, jogging, when you go for a gym, if you're taking any kind of fee is called as a well fee, that is called workout selfie. Workout selfie. And now we have to categorize the, this is a comparison I'm going to tell. In 1994, how the people is doing the exercise. It's a pre-run, then that is pre-run is necessary, so we have to do some stretch in our body, then we can go to the run, then the post run we are taking the rest. But in the reality in 2014, before going to the jogging or walking, we are hearing the headphone. Even some of the um, housemaker and the housewives, what they're doing, they're sitting in the they are sitting in the homes, they're hearing the headphone, they are doing the regular activities in the homes also. So now previously the glucose insert through the nose, nowadays the glucose insert through the headphone or earphone only. This way it should be vary. Now the next fee is called as a Wi-Fi. This is a fee normally we are taking. If you are taking the photo with your friends, it's called as a Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi. Taking the photo with 2 or 3 of reference is called Wi-Fi. The same thing, if you are taking the photo with a group of people, then it's called as a group. There's no touch happen family because of the cell. Because most of the times we are touching with cell phones. This is the way it will be going on. Next is called Belfi. Previously, the people focusing on the only the face only. Nowadays, the people are focusing the each and every part of our body. If someone's portraying the back side and taking the photo is called as a Belfi. Even you may hear that some of the people are doing this suicide, live streaming suicide attempt. The 5 months before there is an incident in the social media. One person's sharing the live streaming while attempting the suicide. So this kind of things are going. This for the gen side when they go for bar and all, if they're taking photo, then it's called a selfie. So we have to appreciate the Indian innovators. See the Indian innovate selfie sticks. It is called Indian innovate selfie sticks. Next is called as a hair selfie. A person taking the photo, portraying the photo in his hair. So, for example, the ladies when they're making a new hairstyle, they immediately take a photo. So, the portraying the photo, the hairstyle of the photo, then it's called as a selfie. Even in the Kerala, I found that even the boys also much concentrate into the hairstyle and all. So, there people also taking a lot of photo and sharing the social media. That kind of portraying of that hairstyle, then that kind of photo is called selfie. So we have to be understand the reality situation of this kind of mobile phone usage. See the reality. When we go for the in the during our school days, there is a pledge system in the schools. That time our hands comes like this. But nowadays, when we take a selfie, our hands comes like this. So this is why it's coming. Um, Yes, next is called Felfie. Next is called Felfie. A farmer taking the photo in his farming land, then is called Felfie. Next is called Pelfie. Pelfie. A person taking the photo in his pet animals. In his pet animals, that is called Pelfie. See the case. Actually, we may take the photo 1 or 2 seconds only. For taking it 2 or 3 seconds, we are much concentrated on the audience. We had to tell to them, smile please. After that, only the photographer may take a photo. For taking a 2 second photo, what she's doing shows clear picture. She's kept some ball in the above the mobile camera. What in the sense she want to make attention of the dog for taking a 2 seconds photo. But in the case of we are talking 1 hour to the classrooms, whether we are thinking about the student attention, we are giving some motivation thought things to our students to be actively participating. Nothing. So this way it should be lacking. So in this case, you have confusion maybe there. In this image, it shows um, who is the monkey in this image because that kind of penetration, that kind of assemblage happen. So this image also I get it from social media. How she in the normal photo, how she in the selfie, how she in the edited photo, how she's in the Aadhaar card, how she in the Aadhaar card Xerox card. So that is why we won't show our Aadhaar proof as at anywhere because in the entire photo consists of a single lady only, but the different perceptions are coming. The photo perceptions. Next is called selfie. Book self. Book self. If you're taking the photo with your book self, then it's called book self. Then see the reality. I don't know exactly what it happened when Neil Armstrong to the moon, but this image I get it from social media only. The Neil Armstrong, when that time he took 5 photos according to the history, but if you're going to the toilet, we may take 37 photos. That kind of technology additions. Next fee is called Lelfi. Leg selfie. If someone's portraying the own leg and taking photos, that is called as a Lelfi, leg selfie. Now the next fee is called Bothi. It is already came to the Nokia 8 model. What is the Bothi in the sense? Taking the photo. Normally in our mobile camera, it may work in the front or back camera. But if you have the Bothi features, it may work the both camera. That is called Bothi as a features. So some of the courses may app now. Even some of the youngsters community like you are going to toilet with your mobile phone also. Sometimes your mothers or the father may warn you also. For them, this quote is more apt. Forgetting to take your phone into the bathroom is like to forgetting to take a gun to the war. Previously, our elders, what they do, when they go for toilet and all, they go with the newspaper. Nowadays, we are going the toilet with our mobile phone only because there also we are using the mobile devices. The biggest jokes of the 21st century is computer and mobile phone were invented to save our time. So, but it's totally wrong because we are thinking that we are using mobile phone for learning purpose. But if you look on it properly, we are using mobile phone only for entertainment aspects. That is why we have to think that we have to integrate education in a entertainment mode. Then it will be reach the audience. Then toilet evaluation. Still now there is a two toilet, men and women. In there is a chance the future is come as a selfies. There also people may take selfies. Okay. Then references. Yeah. So now I'm going to my the task is assigned you. Um, Actually, still now we are thinking that we want to make a history. We want to make a history. No one can, that history it will become to the textbook and all. But in the 21st century, making history is not a big thing. Deleting the history is better than the creating the history. So particularly in the online uses. So I hope you understand what is by deleting the history. Whenever you are seeing anything in the social medias or particularly in the Google Chrome or Google search engine, go to the history and delete all the history. Otherwise, some people come and hack your information. So suppose you are using your institutional devices. That time you are seeing something, you are using your web, what is that, online transaction and all, bank section. So left from the one person came and said the same laptop or a computer, they may hack your information because you are not deleting the history things in your system. That is why this in the 21st century, deleting history is more important than making it. So those who are very cautious to using the online, they understand this quote. That's why I'm always suggesting that whenever you are using anything, even day to day life, so morning to end, after using the end day, what you have to open your mobile phone and open your Google Chrome and delete the history options. Delete the history, what are things you are saying, no? Otherwise, some people are using your mobile phone, they may hack your information. Be cautious while using a mobile phone or laptop. Now, without knowingly, we are using the term as a webinar. Actually, this is a program, it's not a webinar. So, please, I request the participants to mute. Yeah, there is a sound from Soundarajan, I think that name is called Dr. K. Somarajan. Please, I request Somarajan sir to mute your. Yeah, thank you, sir. Okay. Yeah. So the people may confuse the term as a webinar as virtual meeting and virtual conferencing and all. Webinar. Actually, this is a program. This kind of meeting is not called as a webinar. Webinar means seminar. If you are conducting a seminar through web, through internet, otherwise through online, then one is called as a webinar. For example, you are conducting a 2 days program of seminar, but you are conducting through the Google Meet or Zoom, then it's called a seminar. But now I'm coming like a meeting only. So because I'm talking to only 1.5 hours, so it's like a virtual meeting. It's not come under the name of web seminar. Otherwise, it's called as an online lecture or virtual lecture. This kind of terms we can use it, but it is not called as a webinar. Webinar is considered two terms, web plus seminar. Um, Actually, the webinar is a seminar conducted over the internet. So with the use of Google Meet, with the use of Zoom or WebEx or TeamViewer, if you're conducting any meeting, so Microsoft Team, then it's called as a conducting in a seminar through this kind of tool, then it's called as a webinar. Now this program is not a webinar. This is called as a virtual meeting. So virtual meeting in the sense when people around the world, regardless of their location, use video, audio, and text link up online. So we are doing as a virtual meeting only because I am talking only 1.5 hours or 1 hour only. So here I am meeting with you through online with the use of Zoom app now. So it's called as a virtual meeting, allows the people, so here the definition I given, virtual meetings allows the people to share the information and data in real time without being physically located together. So this is called virtual meeting. Now we are going to the virtual tour. What is a virtual tour? So in the even there's a chance we may go the tour like this only because now the touring, what is that, for going for sightseeing and all it's not permittable. Very soon they may permit, I think so. So yesterday I hear they are going to be permit the sightseeing and all, we can go for visit some places. But still what they're doing, so in this 65 days we are seeing it too. Suppose I want to see the Taj Mahal, I can use this kind of cardboard application in the Google Cardboard, other kind of 360-degree pandemic images. So this kind of images is give the virtual tour for us. Virtual tour means you are seeing one site in a virtual mode, but you are not seeing the particular, you are not going directly to the place. I'm sitting in my classrooms, but I want to see the Taj Mahal, how it will be in the sense I can wear some kind of VR glasses. I can perceive how the Taj Mahal is there from my place. So it means that in your place, you are perceiving the effect of one particular area, then it is called as a virtual tour. So this kind of virtual tour Next, we are using the term as a virtual classroom also frequently. What's the virtual classroom? A virtual classroom is online learning. Normally, this also we may use the term as a virtual classroom because I'm taking the class for you for one hour or 1.5 hours. But in the virtual classroom, lot of applications are using for transacting content. We are using the Google Classroom or any kind of Moodle Cloud or Moodle application or any LMS. So the LMS also may come to the virtual classroom. But parallelly, we want to be use this kind of virtual meeting. So for example, I'm using only the Google Classroom. I'm not giving the real lecture. So the people may feel that why he's posting only the material, he's not talking to me directly. Like that, you may get the negative thoughts. That's why we can integrate both the meeting tool as well as the classroom tools. So virtual classroom in the sense, we can use Google Classroom. We can post our content and parallelly we can give as a teacher, we can give some kind of online teaching. So altogether is called as a virtual classroom. A virtual classroom is an online learning environment that allows for live interaction between the tutor and the learners as they are participating in the learning activity. Here, the learning activities also may happen. Parallelly, the interaction, live interaction also may happen. You may hear the two terms that's called synchronous, asynchronous, or asynchronous. Synchronous means live. So the teacher should be online, the student should be online. If they both are online to interact with each other, then it's called synchronous. Now, this is an example for synchronous because I am online, you are also online, you are hearing my lecture. If you have any doubts, you are asking me. So here the interaction happened between the teacher and students in a real time. So the key term is important, real time. That is called virtual class. That is called synchronous. Asynchronous means it's not real time. For example, if you have any queries, you are asking the teachers through the mail. So whenever the teachers log in, they may find your question, they may give the responses. That is called asynchronous. I hope you may get it. Asynchronous, the discussion may happen not in a real time, but the synchronous discussion may happen, but in a real time. This way it will be differ. This is a best example of virtual classroom. The teacher may teach the lesson through virtual mode. The students are perceiving the what is happening in the teacher's view. They may perceive their ends. So this is called now. This also some kind of virtual classroom only because I am teaching. You are seeing. I am sharing my PPT. You are sharing my PPT also parallelly. Now this is the way we are facing the particularly in the Zoom bombing when the now uh, in the lockdown first 1.0 2.0, lot of social media is focusing try to be avoid Zoom and all. But see here, but still we are using Zoom only. But now the Zoom, lot of options they coming. If you go with the paid version, we can easily control the things. Previously, we are using the free version. That's why that kind of controlling things is not there. But if you go with the paid version, we can easily control that external users, that kind of Zoom bombing. And some of the, you may hear that time that social media focusing on Zoom to be not permitted to the India, like that they're criticizing. But now nothing should be happen. So most of the people are using Zoom only. It's not in, why in the sense, even before the Zoom it's coming, Google Meet, immediately the people may criticize it. So always the people, some people want to be criticized some tools. So the problem is Zoom, when the lockdown 1.0, only the Zoom the people support writing. Then immediately some people want to criticize the tools name. Then immediately they criticize. So after that only the Google Meet and other tools are familiar to all. That is why the first Zoom is coming. That's why all the people are criticizing that application. Now it will be user friendly also because most of the people in the lockdown 1.0 and 2.0 they're using the Zoom. That's why now most of the people are utilizing the Zoom only. If you go with the paid version, we can go for any kind of controlling. That's why you are using as a Zoom also. Even the lot of government painting also is going on Zoom only. Now there is no problem with the Zoom and all, but there is a problem in Zoom bombing. These terms you may hear from during the lockdown 1.0 and 2.0. What is the Zoom bombing? Zoom bombing in the sense, actually, the Zoom bombing, if you're sharing your number, username, and password, any people can join. And what is the disadvantage in Zoom? No, the people can join without the names. They may give the mobile number, they may give the other numbers, other names, and all. Because of this, we could not find out who is that attending the program. So for that, what they doing? No, so some unwanted person, they may join our meeting. They want to disturb me. What they doing? So in the screen, they may write something. They may write something with annotated symbols and all. So something they may be, what is that? Unmute their end. They may talk something. They may share the unwanted things, their meetings and all. This is called Zoom bombing. uh, that kind of person who's attempting, attempting person is called Zoom bombers. I hope you understand what is mean Zoom bombing in the sense. If you are some people unwantedly, we are not inviting because this program is meant only for the US college students only. If other than your college students, if someone join and disturbing your meeting, then it's called Zoom bombing. I hope you may get it. And the Zoom bombing, other name is called Zoom riding, is unwanted interactions, intercessions into the video conferencing called by the individual, which causes disruption. So these people may make a disturbance to the others. That kind of people is called as Zoom bombers. Those who are coming without the invitation, they are called as Zoom bombing. Zoom bombers are solely the attempt is called Zoom bombing. Yes, now I'm going to the what are new technologies surrounding the world, because as a teacher we want to know what are the technologies coming to around the world, in what manner we are going to face in futures. Yeah, so now the technology is already there, but we are not aware of it. That is called smart home. Smart home. What's my smart home in the sense? We have a small mobile devices enough to what is that? As the entire things of our mobile in your home. For example, you want to switch on your TV, you can use your mobile phone itself. There is an application called, if you go with the Google Play Store, lot of even the AC remote, all the remotes is available there. If you type as a remote control, you may find out lot of remote control in your mobile phone in Play Store. So it means that we can control the entire system of your home with your mobile phone itself. And if you go with some of the hotel, I'm talking about some of the big hotels, if you go there, they won't provide the key. So they provide only one card. So some of the people already having the experience on it. What they're doing now, so they given one card, they won't provide the key. So once you go to near to your door, you can scan the card, the near the door having some options scanning. If you scan it, automatically the door may open. So it means that we are controlling everything with smart devices. Even if you want to switch on the mobile, switch on your light or switch off your fan, you can use your mobile phone itself. That kind of technology is called a smart home. We can control entire the home accessories through our mobile phone. Even in the sitting place, you can switch on your what is a fridge, switch off your fridge. That kind of option is called smart home. Some of the foreign countries they integrate this kind of things already there. In India, very soon it may come to some of the big people, some millionaires, and they incorporating this one. But some it may come to day-to-day life very soon. The next is called smart toilet. What is a smart toilet? So this is Western people are using this one. What is the smart toilet in the sense? Still now we are using a toilet with water usage only. Water. So for this we are using much water. We are spending much water for this kind of toilet uses. But if you are using this kind of toilet, you don't need to be worry about the water usage and all. So automatically it clean through the air. Like if you go to the flight and all, and the dust may be sucked through the air only. And also we can control the entire thing with your mobile phone. If you want to clean, you can click the mobile phone, it automatically make clean. If you want to check any people are occupying the seat, you can check it. For example, you are sitting on one place, you want to check whether the toilet is free, just open your mobile phone, you can check it whether it's free or not. And the next advantage, once you go to the toilet, it's like a robot only. Invite you. So once you enter the toilet itself, it invites you. It's having face recognition also. If you're entering, for example, if I'm entering it, welcome you, Thiago, like that it may tell. Once you sit in the passion, it asking you, can I read the newspaper or can I play the music? So once you tell, I want to hear the music, then immediately it may play the music. And then if you sitting more than 50 minutes, there is a big alarm. It comes to the family members of your family members, because if you see the elder people, the older people, particularly the heart attack, where it comes in the toilet only. So the people may die inside the toilet. That is why some people are sitting more than 50 minutes. Automatically, the big alarms come to the mobile, the family members' mobile. So this kind of systems are already there in the Western countries. Very soon it may comes to the India. This is called as a smart toilet. Next is called smart fridge. Smart fridge. So what is the advantage of smart fridge? See here, and this is an fridge. This is a Samsung fridge. Most of the fridge is coming, but little costly only. But very soon, it may come for the normal people like us in the homes also. It may comes here. Still now what we are doing, we are checking. Once you open the fridge only, we are checking the what are things inside, what are things not there. But here in that side there is a big display. Here it may shows that what is the first cabin, what is the second cabin, what are things, what is second, what is this. There is a milk. If the milk is not there, automatically if you fix it some alarm, the particular shop owner, so for example if you are giving the name of the particular shop owner, it gives some message to the shop owner. He may deliver the milk to us. So that kind of mechanism is there. We can control the entire thing with automatic. No need to be check each and every time with the fridge and checking what is there, what is going to be. Sometimes you are keeping more than 20 days on items. They immediately shows that there is a big alarm. It's coming. It shows that this particular thing is to be more than 20 days you kept it. Kindly avoid it like that. It gives some message also. This is called a smart fridge options. Next, some other people is already using a smart watch. This like our, it may link with our mobile phone, with our even we can easily get the mobile screen to the watch. We can control the entire mobile with your mobile itself. And the master advantage is like, yes, you can daily it shows the how long you are walking, what is your heartbeat. It's like your personal P. So it gives the lot of input. Even you can attend the call, phone call in your mobile, in your watch itself. That is called smartwatch. Already, even the Samsung is providing all that watch companies are given to the smartwatch only nowadays. Now it's called smart glasses. What is the smart glasses? So here the smart glasses, what is the advantage, for using the smart glasses? With your eyelid, you can control the entire things. Suppose if you want to see it, if you want to Google it, in the eyelid itself, you can Google it, you can check the key terms, and here, what are things you are talking automatically goes to such option. So this specs is to be connecting with voice recognition as to the eyelid recognition and all. Hereafter, no need for the mobile phone, separate mobile phone. You can use this material, this glasses, this specs as a devices to control your mobile activity. Next things, there is no need for this kind of special devices, special glasses. Even if you have this kind of lenses, now the people are doing this kind of lenses. These lenses, if you are keeping inside, no one can perceive whether you are using. Sometimes the students, if you are using, they may write a very good examination also. So because we could not realize that whether they're using the lens or not. If they're using the lens, they may they get the internet connection, they may Google it, they may write that examination very well, because we could not perceive whether the students are using lens or not. It's not easy to understand. No? So here, that is called AR smart contact lens. It's like a augmented reality. What are things you are doing in the mobile phone, we can do the same thing in this kind of lens. Actually, these are things, how it will be working the sense with the use of the IoT. All the things called as the Internet of Things. Those are computer science, you are aware of it. What is my IoT? Internet of Things. What is my Internet of Things? Still now we are using technology devices only for mobile phone or laptop only. But if you have the device, but what is my IoT in the sense? Even in the future, my shirt having the internet connection, my skin having the internet. So there is no need for these separate devices to use the internet everywhere. It's come as an internet. The best example, see the government is talking about the smart city project. No, the smart city project also is coming to the IoT only. The broad name is IoT. Just I'm playing one video. Now you can understand what is by IoT. Then after seeing this video. Yeah. Mm-hmm. See here. So she is playing. Hereafter, there is no need for wall and all. Automatically, your wall may be a computer screen. We can get anything. No need for the driver. Once you fix the location, the automatically the car is going. This is called auto driving mode. No need for the driving. Even you don't need to know the driving skills under. It automatically is going once you fix it the location only, and it shows the navigation and all. This is called a smart glass. It shows you what is your height. Then if you want to select which costumes to be more suitable, it suggestion also. It automatically show the picture how it will be looking. So day-to-day life we are controlling with our smart devices only. This is called IoT. Yeah, now even the that our mirror may take as a selfie. If you want to close your door, suppose you forget to close your door, you can close your door in your end. See here, he is going to close the door in the mobile itself. Yeah, now it's slow. Now in the shoe having the internet. So the shoe having the internet. Now she's connecting the Wi-Fi with the shoe. The shoe is directing to her where she want to go, how many steps she's using, how many kilometers she walking or running. Everything the shoe is giving the report for her. Then once you enter, automatically the lights may open in your home. Once you leave the homes, automatically the lights may close it. So this technology is called IoT. Very soon that entire world is surrounding with IoT only. So hopefully we may perceive how it will be working. IoT, the two things important. One is called sensor. One is called sensor. Other one is called internet. So if you go with some hotels and door, if you go to the near to the hotel door itself, automatically the door may open. So that is called sensor. So it's released that some people are coming, therefore it's opening. So this kind of sensoring as well as the sensor sensing as well as the internet you may get everywhere. That technology is called IoT. Now this things is already there, but even the COVID-19 times, and most of the people, particularly the police, are using their drones. But we are not aware of it. What is the meaning of robot, cobot, and drones? Just I'm giving some input. What is by robots? This first humanoid robot that is called Sophia. Now the Sophia is taking the lead for taking the classes to the school students. Even the some of the schools they incorporate in the Bangalore, the Sophia and all. This is called humans robot. This is Sophia. This height like this only. Now actually this lady you look like a exact woman, no? But it is also a robot. Her name is Zio Xiaomang. Zio Xiaomang is a world first female humanoid news anchor. So it look like we cannot predict that it's a dot because that much of assemblance or that like a real film. So in the China and all, they are using that first female humanoid anchor. It gives what is reading the news. Her name is Jayo Jayamang. The same thing. He's also a robot only. He's giving a news reading. His name is Jingo. He's also augmented AI in the sense artificial intelligence based anchor. The next one is Reshmi. It is an Indian made for RJs. In the either what is that in the radio and all that we need a RJ, no? So she's doing the RJ role in the some of the channels of the radios. Her name is Reshmi. Is also a robot. And that's made by the persons only. He's an originator of that guy. He's standing here. And even the COVID-19 time, so most of the people, most of the hospitals, particularly the big hospitals, they are incorporating this kind of robot system, robotness. So in Thai hospital, they're incorporating. Even some of the airport in Kerala, also I hear that they're using this kind of robot system for serving the what is that soap, hand wash, soaping and all. The robot is serving to the that people's and all. That is also called robot. Robot in the sense already pre-existing command as well. Based on the pre-existing commands in the inbuilt RAM, it may working. So now this robot is good for the students communities. For example, if you have the children's like this age, you can suggest the emotics. It is like a robot is nearly 40, 39 something that amount. It will be available in the online market also. What is the advantage of this kind of robot? No, it's like your friend of your children's. It may talk to your children's. It having facial reactions. When the children come to the home, immediately welcome. The robot is welcoming your child. What are the doubts the students having during the study time? If the students are asking, the children are asking the doubts in the robot may give the answer. So the best example, those are using your Google Home in your mobile phone, no? So whenever you are Google Assistant, whenever you are talking anything, it gives the response. It gives, it's like as a personal assistant. The same mechanism they're using that Chrome emotics. The next thing, this is like a very unique robot. This robot is called Clightbot. Clightbot. It's called education robot. Most of the foreign countries, they are using this robot because it's having the scanning things. It may talk to us. Very simple and also very flexible also. Even this robot can walk. It may moving also. So it may moving it may taking a photo, it may talk to us. That kind of options are putting. It will be available in the foreign countries. That robot name is called Flightport. It's particularly they made for the education purpose only. See here how it will be working. It may playing also. It playing, so it may walking. It may goes at anywhere. Next, this kind of robot is very small robot. For example, there is a big company. They have the very big some project they're going. If they want to inspect, because sometimes the man is not able to go and see the checking inspection to the small devices and all. But this kind of robot, what is going? It goes to the at any place, even the small places. It may go and inspecting the particular quality of the projects. So this is called the inspection robo. It's called the microbots. Then another microbots, mosquito robo. Even this looks like a mosquito. It may flying also. Even some the army and all, they're using this kind of robot only to checking the that opposite and what is the enemies are doing, what the terrorists are doing. This kind of robot, because no one can perceive whether it's a robot or mosquito. Very small size, but it capturing the entire thing. It will be observing what is going on that particular page and all. That is called microbots. It's also mosquito robo. Then smaller than mosquito, also lot of this. So that name is the micro robots and all. Still now I'm talking about the robots. Robot is working with the pre-existing commands only. But in the cobots, we need to give the parallel commands. For example, this is cobots. This is an example for cobots. I have to give some commands in the computer. Then only it may working. So it won't be work with the pre-existing commands and all. So we have to give some comments. Then only as a person, as a user, and I can give some comments. Then after that it may work. Then these things, drones. Most of the people are using drones only now. These are things you are aware of it. Now, see if you buying the new iPhone, there is no SIM port nowadays. Only the eSIM that is called like a RAM. Now, see here, if you're buying a new mobile phone, any mobile phone, previously in our mobile phone having the battery, so we have to remove the battery and that. But nowadays, it will be inbuilt a battery, so we could not be remove the battery and change the battery from our end. So the same mechanism adapting. Hereafter, this kind of SIM, the old SIM pattern is not there. It's like a chip only. They add in the chip. If you want to be recharged as a BSNL, go to the BSNL shop and scan your mobile phone automatically. Your mobile phone acts as a BSNL. If you want to convert an idea, go to the idea cell and modify. What is it? Scan your mobile phone, automatically change it. So hereafter, your mobile phone not having any kind of force. See here, this is my mobile phone. Now the mobile phone having the two holes in down. One for the microphone, other one is for the charging. The side there's a two buttons. In future, there is no button, there is no hole, because now if you want to do a charger, we can do the charger through the Wi-Fi. Then even we are hearing this sound, hearing the Walkman, hearing the music, or seeing the video through the Wi-Fi. So no, not Wi-Fi, through the Bluetooth itself. That's why very soon, if you go with high, what is it, very big level, go with more than 70 or 50, 80 range mobile phone, this kind of options is not there. So very soon, all the mobile phone coming out without hole, without having any buttons. This system may comes. This is called eSIM. Next technology things is called eSkin. So the person having the even like a plaster only, we can control the plaster itself with your mobile phone display may comes. Even if you have any body issues, that it may automatically show that you have some issues, that it is a skin issue. Like this plasters gives some input for us. So this is called eSkin. Now this is called things now in the schools and college they incorporating the augmented reality. Augmented reality consists of the two layer. One is called ray layer as well as the artificial layer. For example, my hand is a ray layer. In the above the ray layer, this kind of augmented reality. So one augmented reality in the sense, for example, in my hand there is a tiger or any kind of things is coming, then it's called as a augmented reality. So see this case. Actually, now one person is opening a book, but the book is a real image. In the above the real image, there is an artificial layer is coming, like one animated. See here the 3D images and all. This technology is called as a augmented reality. Augmented reality is consist of 2 layer. Even in Tamil Nadu textbook and all, each page having the QR code. Once you scan the QR code, automatically the page consists of any poem. There is a video may comes. The students may hear that what is the poem with sound, with animation and all. So this kind of technology is called as an AR, augmented reality. See that example. So in the mobile phone, it's a real layer. In the above the mobile phone, there is an dog that is called artificial layer. This kind of artificial layer, if you are making, then it's called as augmented reality. Next technology is called as virtual reality. What's virtual reality in the sense? The virtual reality, only the virtual mode only. We could not perceive the real thing. For this kind of devices, this is called as a VR box. Once you incorporate your mobile phone inside the VR, if I stand and perceiving, for example, I want to see the Taj Mahal from in my hand. After using this kind of devices, I can what is it, touch the touch the wall of the Taj Mahal. That kind of experience you may get it through the virtual reality. Here we are going to touch the real world through the virtual world. Here 100% to be virtual only, but we are exceeding. We are trying to reach the real things, but in a virtual mode. Therefore, it's called virtual reality. Here, only the one layer that is called virtual layer. Then, virtual reality is the use of computer technologies to create a simulated environment. So, virtual reality is a simulated experience that can be similar to or completely different from the real world. These things I talked. Next technology is called mixed reality. So, previously we are talking about the VR, the AR. AR having the 2 layers. So, one is called real layer as well as the virtual layer. But in the virtual reality, only the virtual layer is needed. Now I'm talking about the mixed reality. The mixed reality is consist of merging the real as well as the virtual world, but simulation happen. I'm able to touch in a real world. For example, in the opposite, I want to touch one machine. I want to perceive how the machines are working. So if I use this kind of one devices like this kind of specs, I may get one artificial machines in front of me. I can work in my hand in the artificial. So that is called simulation. Also, if you are able to incorporate it, then it's called mixed reality. There's a little difference between the 3R, AR, VR, and MR. See the perfect example. Here he's using the MR technology only, but he's able to control the things, control the speed, everything. The machines control with his eye usage, but it's a virtual layer only. But he's able to control it based on the controlling only. The machines may work in the opposite way. The next technology is already there in the Korea, that is called the theater they incorporated. What is the technology? The sense still now, if you want to see the film, the theater, we are going to the theater and we are hearing the sound through the speaker only. But here, theater not having the speaker, once you sit in the seats only, you may get the sounds. It's like a jerking. There is no external devices. From the seat itself, you may get some jerking. From the jerk, it's producing the sound to you. If you're standing and seeing the film, you won't get the sound. So this kind of technology is good for even for the deaf and dumb people also. They also easily get the sound of the film. Here, there is no external speaker. Once you sit in the seats only, you can hear the sounds. Next technology, very soon it may comes to the India. Till now, we are using the LCD projector to project our screen and all. But if you have the mobile projector, like even Samsung also this kind of mobile projector, we can project your mobile screen in the any kind of screen. So that is called mobile. Instead of LCD, we can use our mobile phone to project the wall. The next, this is called as a palm projector, like very small projector. See here, he's watching the TV. He is watching the TV or he watching some YouTube things with the small devices. No need if you can connect with your mobile phone. You can display the screen at anywhere and you see what it happens. So he's learning how to cooking. Parallelly, he's cooking in the side. This is called palm projector. The next, his name is Pranam Mishra. He's doing a WUW. That's called Wear Your World. For example, you want to control the entire technology, even if you want to project your screen, if you want to control anything with your high signal only. See here, there is a projector he incorporated in this small projector. He's tied in the neck. This projector, that's like a laser, it will be projecting. Then he may act like this. So from this code, that the projector may working, we can control anything. Even if you want to get the keyboard in our hand, we can keep that hand. This automatic keyboard is coming. I can touch the keyboard like this. So everything in a virtual mode, he made it. So he's basically from Indian only, because he is doing a research in the abroad, here your world and all. So now, if you go with Google and the YouTube, he's uh, putting lot of things related to his videos and that just to explore it. So he found the device name is called VR Your World. Um, Instead of using a laptop, LCD, or mobile phone, a small device is enough to be control the entire thing. Then this things is neat now. Even recently, there is a film in Tamil Nadu. The Jyotika acted the film. It's to be released the film in the Amazon Prime only. It means that hereafter no need for going for seeing the film in the theater. So we can, the producer may publish the films in the Amazon Prime or the Netflix or the YouTube Prime and all, YouTube and all. This kind of technology is called OTT, over the top, the streaming the video. Then foldable and flexible mobile phone. So still now we are using this kind of mobile phone only, but it's somewhat thick. Okay, but in future the mobile phone very comes very thin. We can open it. We can use as a tab also. We can be fold. We can flexibly. We can be folded like anyway. In the 21st century language, still we are thinking that English, but it's exactly wrong. In the 21st century language is emoji only. That's why the day-to-day life new emoji symbol is coming. Actually, this is a man is making a emoji. So Harvey Ball. Uh, Once you make it, he make it only for the newspaper. He make it as a one images. Then finally, this image is called as an emoji. Last year, only nearly 59 emoji symbols coming, particularly for the this for the implicit purpose. They incorporating some of the images like hearing aid, sign language, and wheelchair. These are things they incorporated in the last year. Therefore, the 21st century language is universal language is emoji only. But the problem with us, we could not be understand not aware of it, the symbol of the emoji. Without knowing, we are sharing the emoji. Process we sharing the emojis to others. The universal language I already mentioned. There is a problem with us. There is two terms we are using: emoji and emoticon. Emoji is an actual image, and emoji is a small digital image. Or icon used to express an ideas in the emoticon. So normally we are using this kind of emoji symbols. Otherwise, emotion icon in our social media, particularly the WhatsApp, Telegram, everywhere this kind of things is there. Then another term is called emoticon. Emoticon is to be different from emoji. Some people may confuse with that. Even is this good for the before the emoji the people are using to transact this way only, because we can type actually in the keyboard. Some of the key terms are there. The people may type like this: the two colon, then one hyphen, then one bracket. It comes as a smiling symbol. This kind of text-based, you are making some icon, then it's called as a emoticon. It's a text-based. So you can be create this kind of emoticon through your text only, through your typing only. This is called emoticon, but emoji is a symbol. So it is available in social media platform. So I'm giving some of the emoticon symbols here. Yes, so I'm going to be conclude. So I hope I may give some of the input. It is not directly linked with your top day-to-day life of a classroom. Even it's not directly linked with your BA curriculum. Because as a teacher, you have to know what is the future technologies coming to around the world. That is why I am focusing. These are things very soon it comes to the India. That time you should be aware of it, how to use it. So in this juncture, I want to share my thanks to the Google Search Engine, Google Images, because I get the image from there only. Then thanks to the Pixabay sites, because I used my PowerPoint somewhat difficult to others, because I'm using only the images only. I am from getting the images from the Pixabay site only, thanks to the Pixabay site. Then SlideShare contributors. The shared SlideShare is like a portal to upload our PPT, and there I'm using a lot of things. Then thanks to the reference authors, thanks to the website references I used here, thanks to MS PowerPoint, thanks my teachers for some reaching, because of the only I'm reaching here. Thanks the students, particularly my students committee, because I'm learning day-to-day things from them. And thanks to the entire the participants to attend the program very patiently. And thanks to the Sunil sir for forwarding such a wonderful opportunity. He's very close friend of me the past 10 or 15 years, but we don't have that much of personal touch. So this time he given a chance for me. Thank you so much. Okay, if you have any queries now, you can ask me. And only the one suggestion I will tell you as a teacher educator, as a prospective teachers, the suggestion for you, uh, use mobile phone only for entertainment aspects. Entertain in the sense, um, you see your mobile phone, you just
Hello.
only the education mode, not any entertainment mode. Uh, Only not in a, entertainment mode. That's for what I'm giving the suggestion as a teacher. Suppose if you want to teach anything, teach the students in a entertainment mode. Actually, there is no need to be show the previously when I start the lesson, I show some of the memes. It's not needed to show, but what is the intention to show in the sense? At least I can make it to attend for this program. The first 5 minutes or 10 minutes very important. The first for 10 minutes, if you are going in a very good manner, damn sure the students may sit and observe the class. Therefore, better to make the teaching in the entertainment mode. So don't give education only the education mode, give the education through the entertainment mode. So give some of the engagement activity, give some means. You can make it the classroom more lively with the use of some kind of interactive platforms. So I hope I may give some of the input to you. So if you have any queries, you can ask me now, please.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please. If you have questions, will know the entire session.
Hello. It is time for discussion. If anybody having any question, please ask me. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please.
The session made very useful for us. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Govind. Thank you.
Please ask any question.
So I have a question.
Yes,
Hello.
yes, yes, ma'am.
So in this 21st century, all the films are based on computer, internet, and so on.
Mhm.
So it is very difficult to move on without these technologies.
Mhm.
So how can we manage the situations, or how can we control the use of this technology in this 21st century?
In the context, you're asking the perception of teacher or the perception of parents or the perception of students, come you're asking.
In the
So
perception of a student.
in the position of student. Okay, okay. So now you became a teacher educator. So you are doing the teachers. You became a teacher. I'm going to be highlight the position teachers as well as students. Actually,
Yes.
compared to the teacher, the students are very good in the use of technology devices. The biggest problem for the classroom, no, the teachers they could not be incorporate very good technology compared to the students. That is the biggest problem. That is why, please, my external sound is coming. Yeah, please. Thank you, Varsha. That is why there is a new pedagogy approach is coming. That's called TPACT strategy: technological, pedagogical, and content knowledge. So, in the context of the teachers, what we have to do, we have to develop our content knowledge. Then we have to develop our pedagogical knowledge. We have to develop our technological knowledge. So without this knowledge, you could not be go for the proper teaching in the 21st century, because if you are not using the technology device in the future, you may throw away from our students community, because most of the teachers are using, you are not using the technology in the sense, you may throw away, you won't be come for any pictures at anywhere as a teacher. So be cautious, we have to upgrade from our end, what are technology devices coming in this world. First we must to be aware of it, the next we have to know how to utilize it, the next how to control the device also. The biggest problem for us in the 21st century, you are asking that how to control it, that is called screen timing controlling. Screen timing because even I'm very much fond to technology, but I'm contacting a small like if you go for the if you, for example, in the Ranjan and all, people are keeping the near 30 days fasting and all. That kind of fasting we can do at least is weekly once or eight. That is called digital detox. Digital detox. So what is the digital detox in the sense? At least once in a month or once in a week, we have to switch off your mobile phone. We have to don't use your social media like Facebook, WhatsApp, nothing. Just you can throw one day mobile phone and spend the time with your mobile phone, so with your family member. You can chat with your friends and all. So it may reduce your stress, day-to-day life steps and all. That's why at least once in a month you can go with this kind of digital detox practice. That is like a fasting to avoid a technology gadgets. So if you are using this kind of things, we can limit the screen time. Next thing, in the child, what they're doing in the, particularly the COVID time, they're using much time in the mobile phone as well as the laptop. So parent, I'm suggesting that don't provide the mobile phone as well as the laptop to the children. Because if you are providing, the biggest problem you may face it in future, because it may probably make the harmful for the eyes. If you go with Aravinda Hospital and all, just to, if you go with Aravinda Hospital website, they put some of the awareness videos. From this, you can see that daily nearly 100 children are coming for eye cancer. So eye cancer in the sense, we have to remove the eyes, we have to put in the new eye one. So that kind of issues coming because the parents not, what is that? We think that this child won't be disturbed. That's why we are giving some devices to them. If the children are seeing more than 4 hours day to day life, damn sure it may affect their eyesight. So be cautious, and particularly in the young child, nearly 4 years old, no, that child don't be promote any kind of technology devices. At least if you want to show the YouTube video and all, you can share your screen in the TV and then show this thing. And previously in our parents, no, they may scold us while you are watching the TV near to the TV. But now see here, we are seeing the YouTube very near to eyesight. So whenever you are watching any TV, particularly that senior faculty here, even that parents also may scold your children in the 5 or 6 years before, don't watch the TV near, like that we are scolding. But nowadays, that kind of scolding is not that, because all the technologies comes to our near to our eyesights. So we could not control, even the VR boxes comes to our eye only. So if the students are using much, the children are using much, damn sure it may affect the health sites. Therefore, better to the parent side, we have to be limit the screen. You don't be switch on the TV 24 hours in your home. Don't promote the giving the mobile phone in the children's hand. If you want to show, you can show only 1 hour or 2 hours with a break. Morning 2 hours, afternoon 2 hours. Like that, you can show the TV or give the mobile phone in a break. Don't give your mobile phone or your laptop, even the laptop, to particularly children's community so long time. So limit the screen time. So I hope you understand what is my screen time lessons. For screen time lessons, watching TV, watching computer, watching mobile phone, everything is called a screen time. We have to limit the screen time. Yes, thank you. Then any
Okay,
other
then.
queries? I hope
Okay,
get some
okay,
input
thanks.
to your questions. So, and
Okay.
also the 21st century, the biggest things, digital etiquettes. What's the digital etiquettes? We have to know how to control. Even see in the Zoom we are using, we are not aware of how to control it. What are the options are there? Therefore, we should know what are the ethics we have to practice while come for the online meeting. Most of the people, what they're doing, they're going for eating. That time they are opening that webcam, they're eating. Some people are sitting the meeting without shirt. So these were some of the ethics while we had to be keep it while come for the online meeting. Thank you so much for asking the questions. Any other questions?
So, Sir,
Sir, I have a doubt. Sir,
Yes, yes, Srilakshmi, tell me.
is there any such provision which can be used in laboratory classes?
Yes, ma'am. So laboratory classes already Amrita Institute as well as the IIT, they're developing a lot of tools. Particularly it's good for the school community. You can go with VLab. So VLab, virtual lab, otherwise olab.coms. There lot of virtual reality based virtual lab is available. You can visit the VLabs and OLabs.
okay.
So I'm talking about VLabs.com, OLabs.com. So there lot of virtual lab facilities are. If you want to go with mathematics lab, you can go with Google. You can type as a mathematics lab. There is you may get the Harvard University mathematical virtual lab and all. A lot of even mathematics virtual lab also is available. So better option if you want to learn new things, Google it. Google it. That is my suggestion because I learn the new things from the Google it only. So actually the Google it is also called as an Google writing. Google writing. So you can write regularly Google. Then only you may get the new things. Otherwise you won't be get new things and all. Better if you want to update, Google it properly. Thank you so much. Yes.
Thank you so much for a very informative talk, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Now I invite Varsha for vote of thanks.
Yes. Thank you.
Good afternoon, sir. On
Yes,
behalf
yes.
of my college, KCT Kumarapuram, I extend a really heartfelt thanks to our chief guest, Dr. K. Thiagu, sir, Assistant Professor, Department of Education, Central University of Kerala, who spent a time from his busiest schedule to grace this occasion, this webinar. Today, we had an opportunity to hear your thoughts, experience that enlightened our mind, and will surely going to encourage us in our future events. Thank you so much for this class and this suggestion, sir.
Thank
And our sincere gratitude goes to our principal, Dr. Sunit Kumar, sir, for arranging and coordinating this webinar for us. And once again, thank you for all the teachers and participants who participated in this seminar was webinar. Thank you so much.